going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little rambling. So I want to show you a new cassette tape that I got recently. This is the new demo from Nexehmu, which is the black metal project of the one and only Mr. Bog Phantom, which prior to this, I didn't even know he had a black metal project, but seriously, this shit is fucking good, man. The second I heard it, I had to grab me a copy. Of course, it's on cassette, so I can't listen to the physical cassette until I get my deck fixed, but I believe in supporting good people, man, so I definitely had to get one of these. But yeah, I'll show you guys the J card. I believe this is what you tape nerds call these here. Came with all kinds of cool goodies in here, which I love this picture. He was also kind enough to put the other demo he had, which is called Draped in the Obsidian Black Cloak of the Abyss. He put that on the other side of the tape, which was a really nice thing of him to do. But for those of you that do not know this project, it's great, loud, noisy, raw black metal. Exactly how I like it. It reminds me of a more noisy, raw Arcanum, if any of you guys are fans of them. But yeah, since you guys love cassettes, this was a cassette-only release. I think it was only limited to maybe 15 copies, so they're probably all gone by now, considering how popular Mr. Bog Phantom is. But go to his Bandcamp. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description section down there. Go to his Bandcamp, listen to it, love it, absorb it. And since he's a great dude, he also sent me this Buffy the Vampire Slayer shirt because we share a love of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is my all-time favorite television show. So I'm not sure if he made this shirt or if he bought this and just didn't want it anymore, but either way, that was such a cool thing for him to do. You are a scholar and a gentleman, Mr. Bog Phantom. I won't use your government name that was on the package because I'm pretty sure you don't want that floating around out there, but you're fucking awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Y'all go listen to this shit. It's tight. I forgot how cold it is in my records room. I close all the vents so the heat doesn't get back here, and Jesus Christ, it feels like Antarctica. Like my nipples could take someone's eye out from across the street. It's so fucking cold in here, so I'm gonna sip on this tea for a minute right quick here, boy. Alright, the first record I'm gonna show you, this is Andy the Doorbum and Justin Aswell with Intent. You guys may remember this was on my best of mid-year list. And I like it just as much now as I did then. Don't let the silly name fool you, man. It's great kind of ambient electronic music. It was put out on Fake 4, which is Chesky Ramos' label, so people might think it's hip-hop, but it's absolutely not. Like, a lot of this sounds like Perdition City era Over, which is one of my favorite Over albums. And yeah, this is awesome stuff. Limited to 300 copies. I'm sure you could probably still get a copy from somewhere, but yeah, this is seriously an amazing album. Light blue vinyl, very pretty. Yeah, this will no doubt be on my end of the year list because Jesus Christ, it's incredible. Here's what I'm going to show you. This is a 2016 release. This is Beketh Nexehmu with the Dunklas Aterkomst, which I'm sure I'm butchering that, but by now everyone's probably shown this already, but you guys all know what this is. This is great ambient raw black metal. Limited to 250 copies. I'm just stoked to have this because these goddamn things sell out so fast. I never get a copy. This is my only Beketh Nexehmu record that I own. So this one I actually had to contact the owner of the label and ask if he had any other copies, and luckily for me, he did and was gracious enough to sell me one. This is a one-man project. I love everything this guy does. Aswell, Summum, Mystic, which I don't even want to talk about how I fucked up and didn't get either of those records. I'm still pissed about that. Chaos, which I have one of their records, which I'll show at a later time. But this stuff is fantastic. If you like Passage Diver, I feel like you'd really, really enjoy this. Very cold, dark, ambient black metal. I have number 73 out of 250, if you can see that. Carrying on with the stupidly rare black metal releases. This is the debut album from Candelabrum. This is Necro Therapy. I've had this for a while. I just haven't gotten around to showing it, but this is great. Super raw black metal from Portugal. Of course, it's very similar to Black Celeste. In fact, I'm pretty sure that they probably share the same member or members. That or Portuguese just has a super fucking rad black metal scene. You know, these guys, Black Celice, Ire, Honoric, Ordem, Satanica, all these bands are just absolutely great. But this was released on Altera Productions, so you know you're not going to get anything by way of packaging. It just comes in this stupid flimsy ass paper thing. And then there's this, which is really cool, and that picture right there is what kind of makes me think that it's the guy from Black Celice. But the labels are just these plain white labels with a little thing taped on there. But yeah, this, I'm pretty sure, will be on my best of 2016 list as well. I just realized I was yelling. I don't know why I'm yelling at you guys like you guys can't fucking hear me. See what happens when you guys talk about how shitty my mic is? I just fucking holler. Anyways, speaking of the devil, this is the release from Ordem Satanica. This is Ventos de Odio. And my Spanish is not awesome, so I'm probably mispronouncing that as well. Oh, I forgot to tell you that Candelabrum record was limited to, I believe, 161 copies. Something like that. This one is limited to 167 copies, which is a weird fucking number. But I actually saw a couple of these on sale recently, so you can still get it. But this is great. Just raw black metal. Yeah. Again, released on Altera Productions, so it's in these stupid, flimsy paper bullshit covers. And I get it, guys. You're trying to make it look like these are records that came out from the 90s, the more cult, kind of demo-ish looking black metal records. But come on, man. Like, the label's cool and all, but they couldn't even fucking drill the hole in the vinyl properly. Like, that's really fucking annoying. Like, I had to struggle to get it on the player and then struggle to get it back off. And I'm real paranoid about re-drilling a hole. So, you know, you guys, you can do better than this. But all that aside, this is actually a really, really cool record. Oh, forgot to show you this. This is the insert that came with it. Very nice. Yeah, this is definitely an example of when keeping it cult goes wrong. Come on, guys. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Shu Shu with Chapel of the Chimes. This was a band that I totally dismissed. I heard something years ago that I just didn't like. You know, back when that sound was really popular with shit like Animal Collective, Devendra Banhart, Kokorosi. You know, all those guys, and what these guys did just did not interest me when I first heard it. And I revisited them way later and realized I was just plain wrong. They played some really interesting, like, I don't even know what type of music to call this. And unclassifiable music is my favorite kind of music. It's the best and worst type of music. But luckily, I'm yelling again. But luckily for me, this is the good end of that spectrum. This is an older release, so it's really weird, kind of glitchy, very experimental. Like, picture an emo version of what Swans was doing early in the day, like Filth era Swans. This even contains a really bizarre cover of Joy Division's Ceremony, which is a great song for this band to cover because that song's already weird and noisy, but they make it even noisier and weirder. So yeah, if you've not listened to Shu Shu and you're kind of weird about them and you like weird, almost industrial, experimental stuff, try this record out for size and you might dig it. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Shu Shu with Women as Lovers. On this record, it's a bit more structured than that one. This is more along the lines of like freak folk mixed with noise rock, mixed with some experimental shit, mixed with like indie rock. Some really cool vocal work on some of these songs. Really good stuff, man. Front cover, back cover. This is a gatefold, so here is the inside cover. One of the most interesting things on this record is there's a cover of Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. And the song actually features Michael Girard of Swans on guest vocals, and it's so fucking bizarre but fantastic. And the last record I'm going to show you in this edition of Records and Ramblings, this is another Shu Shu record. This is Unclouded Sky. This is more straightforward freak folk. Very weird, really beautiful, sad songs, man. Really sparse kind of guitar work, breathy but passionate vocals. This record is amazing, man. If I heard this when it came out, this definitely would have been on my best of the year list. This is a fantastic album. Front cover, back cover. No insert, but it is on this really pretty, you probably can't see that, it's kind of white, smoky vinyl. Very, very, very nice. So yeah, if you like weird, kind of acid folk, kind of psychedelic folk, kind of freak folk, definitely give this record a shot. It's really, really, really well done. And that is it for this edition of Records and Ramblings. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright?